the first time this has happened. It has happened before. And where the CIs are specific that you cannot recollect after declarations. We want to state that those declarations should follow due processes. Declarations that we do not recollect are those that follow due process. The current ones are an illegality and they cannot be upheld by the Commission. The following are examples of recollations that took place after disruptions of the collations or declarations at the Electoral Commission under the leadership of our former chairman, Dr. Kwadwo Afarijan, in 2004. In Zabzugu Tatale, during the collation of the parliamentary election results, a mob attacked the collation center, destroyed all materials in sight, especially the statement of poll and declaration sheets, that's the pink sheets. In the attack, the DEO was beaten up and hospitalized at the government hospital. On the 24th of December 2004, the Dr. Kwadwo Afarijan-led Electoral Commission invited the parliamentary candidates of the MPP and the NDC to tender in copies of their statement of poll and declaration of result sheets, that's the pink sheet, for the collation process to be completed at the regional office in Tamale. The declaration subsequently took place in Tamale, the regional capital, instead of the constituency. In Tolong constituency, a mob attacked the collation center and the house of the returning officer simultaneously, taking the family of the returning officer hostage. The collation process in Tolong was disrupted, but materials were not vandalized. The returning officer was also threatened. He disappeared from the collation center. Again, the commission directed that in view of the security situation, all result sheets and ballot boxes should be retrieved with support of the army to the regional office in Tamale for the collation, especially the parliamentary results, to be completed and declaration made also in Tamale. In view of the numerous disagreements by the candidates and agents over their individual result sheets and some alleged overvoting, a recount of all ballot papers in the boxes were done before the collation and the declaration was made, also in the regional capital. Yape Kusogu, on the 8th of December 2004, when the presiding officers in the morning, when the presiding officers were from the remote villages, started returning to the collation center in Yape, a mob from Yape town chanting for a rerun of the poll in the constituency attacked the collation center while parliamentary results collations were ongoing. The MPPU vandalized and destroyed pile of statement of poll and declaration sheets on the collation table. The collation process was altered with 10 polling stations to be collated. Under the leadership of Dr. Afarijan, the commission directed that all materials, especially the ballot boxes, should be retrieved to the Tamale regional office of the commission. Fortunately, in the ensuing rampage, the returning officers were able to survey the pieces of the collated result sheet, which was then used to continue the collation process with the help of agents of the MPP and the NDC, who heeded the call by the commission to submit their result sheets for comparison and continuation of the collation and declaration of the parliamentary election results. In Peru then in the Bronx-Ahafo region, during the 2004 general election, the commission recollated the results of the Peru constituency after it was found out that there were irregularities with the original collation. The commission on Tuesday, 21st December 2004, overturned the results and declared Mr. Abdulrahman Masoud, candidate of the National Democratic Congress, as the member of parliament elect for the Peru constituency. This declaration took place at the regional capital in Sunyani instead of the capital of Peru at the time, Yeji. Then in 1998, during the district level elections, in the Dompuase Kokwado electoral area in the Commander Edina Iguafu Ebrem district in the central region, the commission, again under the leadership of Dr. Kwadwo Afarijan, overturned an earlier declaration and went on to declare the right candidate as the winner. So the commission is trying to make a point that what is being done now is not new. There are a lot of historical antecedents. On the 7th of December 2024, voting at all the polling stations, the 40,648 polling stations, began smoothly without any major problems identified by officials of the Electoral Commission. The close of polls at 5 p.m. was also peaceful, and there were no disruptions at the polling stations during the counting of the ballots for the presidential and the parliamentary election. However, during the collation of the polling station results for the parliamentary elections at the constituency collation centers, the Commission was informed that in some constituencies, supporters of political parties had besieged the collation centers and ordered collation officials, including the returning officers, to declare the results for their preferred candidates in the parliamentary elections. It is instructive to state that all this happened after party supporters besieged the collation centers to protect the ballots, as they claimed. This was against the backdrop that each candidate in the parliamentary election was given the opportunity to provide 2 agents at each of the collation centers. This invasion of the collation centers led to the disruption of the collations, manhandling of EC officials, and destruction of the properties of the Commission, including ballot boxes containing ballot papers and biometric verification devices, computers, among others. Eventually, the collation centers witnessed disturbances in some instances. Returning officers were compelled to declare winners when the collations were not completed in areas like Techiman South, Tema Central, Okaigwe Central, Fantiakwa North, and Ablekuma North. In others, the collations were truncated after mobs attacked the collation officials in places like Ahafo Ano North, Ahafo Ano Southwest, Suhum, Akwatia, and Nsawam Aduajiri. In Obuasi East, for example, the wrong person was declared the winner after the return officer was forced by the mob to do so. With the support of the Ghana Police Service and the National Election Security Task Force, the Commission has been able to declare the right winners in 10 out of these constituencies which were outstanding. That's the 12th constituency. The Commission has been able to declare 10 out of 12. It started with 12 initially, and we were able to declare 3. We declared Akwatia, Suhum, and Fantiakwa North. Then we had 9 outstanding. Out of the 9, we've been able to declare 7 of them, so making a total of 10 out of 12. So the right way, just to reiterate, the Commission has always maintained that it is not the responsibility of the Commission to make someone the president or member of parliament. That is the sole responsibility of the people of Ghana. And the Commission will ensure that the will of the people as expressed at the polling stations is reflected at all times. We are hopeful that the 2 outstanding constituencies will have their members of parliament elect very, very soon, way before the swearing in parliament. The Commission took the decision to complete the collations in Accra because of the security situation in the constituencies that the results were outstanding. In our engagement with the Ghana Police Service and the Election Security Task Force, it was concluded that completing the outstanding collations in Accra will be more ideal, so the Commission listened to that. And since we started that out of 12, we've been able to clear 10 of them. The Commission does not gazette collation centers. Consequently, once the security situation in the constituency will impede the collation of polling station results, the Commission will look for other venues that will be appropriate. Again, in 2004, when the chairperson of the Commission, Dr. Kojo Afarijan, recollated the results of the Pru constituency in the Bronx Ahafo region, it was done in Sunyani, the regional capital, instead of the constituency capital of the Pru constituency. In conclusion, we wish to state that Article 46 of the 1992 Republican Constitution states that, except as provided in this Constitution or in any other law not inconsistent with this Constitution, in the performance of its functions, the Electoral Commission shall not be subject to the direction or control of any person or authority. Consequently, the Commission urges all stakeholders to support us, to support the Electoral Commission for the Electoral Commission to be able to carry out its mandate to the conclusion. And once we're able to carry out our mandate to the conclusion, if anyone has any adverse findings, then the person can proceed. But as I stated, the law is very, very clear that we are well mandated to perform the functions we are performing. On behalf of the Commission, once again, I want to say thank you and wish each of our media partners a Merry Christmas and a very, very prosperous New Year. Thank you very much. Just to add briefly to our local language, our Tree audience, the Commission can say, and Yama, ye two abani we no, ye will say declarations no, baby will have 12 constitutions.